when it's nice up here, it's absolutely beautiful, but when it's not, it's just like the end of the world. It's wild, blowing a gale, it's foggy, raining. Anyway, so that's the keys. You get one remote, and you get just a key that will start and access through the door locks. Let's just start it up and get the heater on, get it defrosted. It's a 1 litre VVT expression. It's a 5-door, although you'd never think so. The back doors are quite well concealed. 2014 on a 64 plate. Has done 58,366 miles. Was last serviced on the 29th of the 7th 2021, and we've just had it MOT'd too. Fuel economy: urban 56.5 miles per gallon, extra urban 78.5 miles per gallon, and combined is 68.9 miles per gallon. They've not bothered publishing the 0 to 60 time, so that tells you a story. Top speed 99 miles per hour out of a 3-cylinder 67 brake horsepower 12 valve engine. So the service history, and nice to see this this has an actual service book that's been stamped. If we can just find it, here we go. So 23rd of the 9th 2015 at 9,207 miles, Myers and Bowman Limited. 20th of the 9th 2016 18,069 miles, Myers and Bowman Limited. 13th of the 8th 2017 at 23,198 miles, Whitegate Motors, Cowley Crescent, Padiham. 15th of the 11th 2018 at 32,773 miles, Maris Bridge MOT Centre, Wigan. And then on the 29th of the 7th 2021 at 58,331 miles, Northwest Auto Care have done it, who of course we always use. So as I say, that's the Toyota key. Proper ignition. We've got height adjustable steering wheel, quite a clever idea. Your instrument cluster moves up and down with the steering wheel. Nice display, good system over here. I have to say, 3-cylinder engines, I can't get my head round. They do seem very kind of thrashy, and I think anything mechanical is always better in even numbers, but they seem to get a lot of performance out of a little engine. And of course, you know, even things like Fords, quite big Fords these days, have 1 litre engines. So as usual, it's just me stuck in the 80s. These have more power than 1600 engines, 1600cc engines used to have then. And it is like a little rocket. You've got air conditioning here as well. So that's Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming. So as I say, not too nice up here. We have got, there we go, electric door mirrors. Just push that over to the right, and that one works. Over to the left, that works nicely too. Nice gearbox. That shows you the things you can do basically from this screen without plugging your phone in. That's all Bluetooth. Just go back there, and I'll just from the steering wheel I can flick through records. I can turn the audio volume up. I can answer the telephone on this right hand side and dink a call. And I think this car is probably, or predominantly, aimed at young people, so it's cheap to insure. easy to drive, and hopefully they won't get distracted texting and so on when you've got this real clear display. So the weather's a bit horrible, but it's finished in white. It's got these lovely grey and imitation leather sport seats in the front. And a few weeks ago we were asked to look out for a small car for a customer's daughter, and to be fair, this is the first model that came to my mind, a little Toyota. You know, stuff like Yaris and AYGOs and so on, they just go on forever. And I always say it, but I'm always tempted to drive faster in smaller cars than I am in bigger engine vehicles, but they just handle like little buzz bombs. I'll go through the country as well, but I think probably, whereas you know a 2 litre, 3 litre car that we normally sell would be good on the motorway, I think I'll take this on the motorway because it's a horrid day. And obviously if you're buying it for your son or daughter, you'll want to make sure that when they're off out partying, they're safe on the motorway. So you'll know what it drives like. You have got down here, if you click the ending, that switches it on, and then set. It's not a cruise control, it's a speed limiter. So I've got my foot flat to the floor here, and we're not going any faster. And that's not just because it's only a 1 litre engine. The speed limiter won't allow me to. So we'll just knock that off. Nice clear display. Got the rev counter, the kind of bar rev counter, not analog, and speedo in the center, and then in the center of the speedo you've got your mileometer, outside temperature gauge, fuel gauge, oh, a hair, and on the right hand side there it tells you when to change gear. Or certainly it tells you when to change up anyway. So I'm going to go this way today. I'm not going to go through the hills. Otherwise this video will be about an hour long, probably more. The good thing about today is there's no cyclists about, so you can have a nice drive through the country without expecting to meet a group of cyclists on the wrong side of the road coming the other way. And this car has just been cleaned. It was absolutely mint. And it's bad enough with stuff on the road in the country when it's dry. When it's wet, Rangers. Great job that must be. I don't think there's much chance of getting any drone shots today of this. So we've got electric windows here as well. There's a little 5-door. I mean, it's remarkable, really, that they can fit another 2 doors at the back there, but they do. I was putting my camera stuff in the back, and the boot's quite tiny in this, and there wasn't enough room for all my stuff. So I came around the front here and trying to get this seat to fold forward so I could put my camera stuff in the back. And again, I realised it's a 5-door. Just opened the door and chucked it in. Marvellous. Very, very handy. Great town car. Little run around. Slick gear change, 2 cup holders at the front, another one there, and 2 kind of can stroke flask holders in the door pockets, and enough room for all your Mars bars and stuff. That the air is already saturated with the mist, so even when it's not raining you get wet. But it's also that very, very fine rain that sticks to you. Look out there. Actually, I will stop and show you how to pair a mobile, how to delete a mobile, and how to play audio through the system. Probably just stop up here. I think this test drive is long enough for country lanes. Obviously, it's like a little blue bottle. It flies round corners, very nippy, very economical. So whenever I do the smaller cars, people always ask me what it's like on the motorway. So it's a horrid day today, the worst conditions for driving on a motorway, but we'll go down in this. As I say, it's probably going to be for a second car. Somebody who's just passed the test. That's what they usually go for. And at least you'll know. Needs a new wiper blade, that's for sure. And of course the single wiper blade is all right until you can't see through your screen and there's no shops open and you can't just swap the other blade. The screen could just be a bit greasy, but if you just remind us, make sure we do it, because I couldn't stand that. Lots of spray on the motorway today. Lots of big lorries getting hemmed in. I'm going to get out before this other lorry hems me in at the back here. So, I mean, that's 70 mile an hour in 4th gear, 70 mile an hour in 5th gear. I'll just set the speed limiter there. Car's fine, a little bit noisy. Wiper seems to be working okay now, not squeaking. Nice and comfortable. Seats are good. No vibrations, no wheel wobbles, no noises, no rattles. So I'd say all pretty good, to be fair. The speed limiter's stopping me breaking the law. Nice dash, good clear display. I'll say it's just, you can turn that up from there, or turn it up from the steering wheel. And of course you can use Siri to dial anybody if you want to do that. But I'd say it's fine on the motorway. I wouldn't like to be on the motorway every day in it, but for the odd trip, I don't know. I was going to say going to university, but the only chance I'd be able to go to university is to visit somebody else, and it'd be ideal for that. So I'll finish the test drive there. Great little car, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.